Good evening, Nick. How you doing?
I'm very well, Lolly. How are you doing today?
I'm not so bad. Not so bad.
It was a little bit disconcerting, as you know, because we've been having a few. I've been having a few technical issues with my
Yes.
microphone, so I'm hoping that the listeners can hear me quite clearly. I hope so. And if you can't, then you're just going to have to put up with me. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so good evening, one and all. Welcome to our online magazine program. So, what is the series is based upon the hair and beauty industry, encapsulating all aspects of hair, makeup, skincare, latest trends, culture, specific products, etc., etc. And tonight, this is the fifth episode, actually, Lolly.
Yes, Nick. It is. It is.
Yes.
We're going on. We've been on for a little while now, and it seems to be we're having a good time. I'm going to see if we can sort out some of the technicals there,
Yeah,
Nick, because you're
yeah.
sounding a
See if I can
little
sort
bit
my
like a
mic out
dialect.
and
And I know you don't normally sound like that. We
no,
can.
no.
We usually are a lot better than that. So, as Nick was
Absolutely,
saying,
Lolly.
today we are talking about all things related to skincare and all the nutrition. All that kind of good stuff. We have a whole host of different people that we are going to have on this evening. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead and bring on our first guest. Our first guest is Angela. Angela, are you there?
Hello, yes, I am.
Hello,
Hi,
Angela.
Good evening, Angela.
How are
good
you?
evening. I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Angela, do you want to let our audience know what you're about and what you are representing today?
Hello, I'm Angela, and it's Brown Angel Naturals, and I'm all about natural skincare products, using, say, essential oils, plant-based ingredients, and natural ingredients like honey, and all the herbs and all the plants and vegetable oils.
So is it, did you produce them yourself?
Yes, I make all the products myself.
And what sort of inspired you to do that?
My daughter was diagnosed with lupus at the age of 16, sorry, 14.
Mhm.
And I got into it because it's more or less trying to help her, looking at ways how to build her immune system
Mhm.
and more or less to look at an alternative ways of trying to help rather than go down the road of having pharmaceutical products, tablets.
And did you find that was a sort of like a hard task to do that, or how did you sort of go about finding, where did you research?
Well, I did my research because I was very interested. I've always been interested in health, and I
Mhm.
was interested in aromatherapy. So
Mm.
I looked at in terms of plants and herbs, and looking at on how plants can heal. Because
Mhm.
I'm more or less from the foundation that we are from the earth, and the earth should really heal us. So
Yeah.
I then looked at that aspect, and then I went on numerous cream making courses and then formulated to help her.
Mhm. So when you went on the courses, did you find they were, because our skin is obviously a bit different with the melanin and everything else,
Mm.
as we are aware of. Did you find you got a lot out of the courses like that are sort of like pertain to our skin, or did you have to sort of develop and add things that yourself? What did you find?
No, well, I'd have to develop. Well, I developed more or less for us because at the end of the day, we are like 1-2% of the population, so they're not
Mhm.
really going to tailor to us. So it's just finding other ingredients, looking at like other Caribbean, Africa, and looking at their herbs,
Yeah.
and to see how I could incorporate that into a product, things like moringa,
Mhm.
jojoba, shea butter, coconut oil.
So, what your products? What would you say is like your feature product? Would you have one that seems to be more popular with people, or anything like that?
Yes, I've got seven. I've got seven really popular
Do you have any we can
products.
see with you?
Oh my gosh.
Plug, plug, plug.
Yes, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought about it, but it's been one of those days. I've got my night cream here.
Okay.
It's no, I haven't. Sorry. I've got sorry about this. I've got my cream here, and it's really good for oily skin. It's
Okay.
lemon and geranium, and lemon and geranium is excellent for oily skin. And
Okay.
during the pandemic, a lot of my customers who were suffering with the masky,
Hmm.
that's more or less acne caused by mask wearing.
Hmm.
And so a lot of my customers wanting this in terms of healing their skin, because
Hmm.
as they were breathing into the mask, it was more or less bacteria and
Yeah.
all that like humidity, or the hot moisture and everything was going back onto their skin, which caused acne forming spots. So this helped a lot of my customers in terms of clearing the acne and the spots, and more or less trying to give them back,
Hmm.
um, well, to heal their skin.
Yeah.
Um, because like lemon is like a detox for the skin, and also geranium, it helps to heal. So this was a very good, especially as I said in the pandemic, but it's also excellent for oily skin. I do a brilliant hand cream, which is
Hmm.
bergamot and neroli, and that's excellent for your nails and your cuticles. And again, because of the essential oils, which are very good. It's the natural antiseptic, so it's more or less hand cleanser.
Hmm.
So all the oils that I put into my products have got a use in terms of natural cleaning.
Hmm.
Um, Able to boost nails and to look at cuticles, is able to heal and rejuvenate skin. Brilliant foot cream that helps with circulation and hard skin, and also like I've got I developed a arthritis oil, which
Okay.
was good for joints, because that was one of the conditions of lupus, in whereas stiffness of joints and more or less pain. So initially that was my first product that I'd done in order to help my daughter manage pain. Um, and then hair. I do like hair products as well. There's a whole wide range of products that I do, and they're all based on is SD, where and I think this information is on the screen
Yeah.
there. And I've also got Instagram and a Facebook page which is dedicated to the products.
Mhm. So do you give like advice and that kind of thing to your clients? Like, do you give like routines and, advice on, can people come to you with like any sort of like ailments or, that kind of thing and ask you to recommend products?
Yes, they do. I do consultation work. I'm
Mm-hmm.
also a qualified aromatherapist, so I
Mm-hmm.
do consultation work in terms of looking at their skin, sending samples, and more or less having a proper consultation session with customers to find out what exactly what the ailments are. Sometimes it might be diet, it might be stress, it might be hormone. There's different factors that has a knock-on effect on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Fantastic.
interesting. I don't know if you can hear me, Angela,
Yes, I
Perfect.
can. It's a lot
clearly.
better now.
It's
Yes,
much better now, right?
There
yes,
we
much
go, Nick.
better.
A good old reboot it usually does the trick. So just be listening to, I've been hearing what you've been talking about and stuff, and in terms of like essential oils, has that been kind of like a trial and error thing where you've had to try different things to see what works for you and for your daughter?
Yes. I think I've got every essential oil under the sun, and
Really?
you just look at the various properties. I've done a lot of research into more or less the properties of each oil, because every oil, even though they might mirror or have the same kind of property, all of them stand alone individually. For instance, lavender. Lavender is excellent for pain. It's also good to heal underneath the epidermis. It's soothing, it's kind, it's antibacterial. So as I said, each oil have got their own unique property. And so it more or less, when a customer or even my daughter, when I was treating her, we looked at all aspects, and more or less I wrote down in terms of their treatment, and more or less researched and looked at, okay, um, can she have this? Would it interfere with medication? How is it going to affect her sleep pattern? Looking at moods, because a lot of essential oils also have an impact on your moods. Some can stimulate you. Some of
Yeah.
them can also make you quite drowsy. So then it depends on what you're doing. So, like for instance, lavender and chamomile would be excellent for treatments before bed, because they're quite calming. So,
It's
and
funny
then
to say that though, Angela, and
sorry.
because I'm actually, I don't know if it's allergic,
Mhm.
but I got to stay away from lavender because it brings on my
Okay.
migraines. So I do
Oh.
understand. Yeah, it triggers me with migraines. So, and there are some strong smelling things that I can't deal with because they just trigger me off. So
Uh-huh.
I totally get how the aromatherapy can work.
Uh-huh.
Just from my own experiences. So because I definitely understand how powerful they are. Definitely.
Okay, yes. And they're quite potent, because
Mhm.
you have to look at, for instance, a rose oil could take how many tons of rose to just make like a small bottle. And I think
Mhm.
again, a lot of customers don't comprehend how precious that these oils are, because they're quite condensed, but again quite potent.
Are they expensive, Angela? Are they expensive to
Yes.
manufacture?
Yes, essential oils are because of the distill process in them, and how they've been distilled.
Yeah.
The extraction process can be quite pricey,
And
and then for instance, like I said, rose, neroli, chamomile, and yarrow are one of the expensive type oils, and that's again because of how it's been extracted.
okay, okay,
Very
that's very
interesting.
interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, so Angela, if I'd love you to hang about to take some questions from our audience, our listening audience this evening. So if you can just kind of bear with us before
Mhm.
while we hang out in the back room and
In the green room.
enjoy our hospitality. It's
Thank you.
great. Okay,
Thank
thanks very
you.
Thanks,
much.
Angela. We'll see you shortly.
Thanks,
Thank
Angela.
you.
So that's quite interesting. I said I've caught a bit about her daughter suffering from lupus and that,
Mhm.
and like 16 years ago, and for her to come so far in her journey, that's nothing short of amazing. It goes to show what
Definitely.
you can achieve as well when your back is against the wall.
There you
You
go.
know. Yes,
There you
indeed.
go.
So, our next guest is a young lady goes by the name of Paula Francis, and she's
Mhm.
a nutritionist, and she is the CEO of Superfood LX. I think I got that right, and plant-based formulations and supplementary food. So, I think can we get Paula in the room? Hi,
Hi.
Paula.
Hi, Paula. How are
Hi,
you?
how are you
Now,
guys?
how are
Welcome.
you?
Yes,
How are
thank
you?
you for
You good?
having me. I'm doing good. I have to quickly mention I'm stepping in for Abby from Candor Beauty. Which
Okay.
is- yeah, so it's a really amazing black-owned platform for women of color, and she's got so many amazing products on there for
So,
black
so hold
women.
on. So hold on, Paula. You're not talking about Superfood LX.
I
So,
am. I have to give a shout out to her because I wouldn't be here if she
ah,
wasn't too busy. So I had to give her a shout out. She's got a great platform.
absolutely,
and,
absolutely,
and you can
absolutely.
and you can
What we'll do, we'll get her details put up in the room so we can share that with our listening audience as
fab.
well. But tell us a little bit about Superfood LX and especially what I'm interested in is a correlation to in terms of your diet to your skincare, because obviously there's a direct correlation, right?
Yeah, there definitely is. So you can say Superfood LX or Superfood Lux,
Okay.
and it started more from a hair perspective. My hair was continuously falling out, connected to like stress, diet, and hormonal imbalances. And my mum's an NHS nurse. She made a formula for me, and that helped for my hair to grow back. But from there, we went on to create two products which serve hair, skin, and nails. So we've got a
Okay.
Oh, fantastic.
supplement, and we've also
Pretty
got.
bottles, pretty
Thank
packaging.
you. my D in my RA level paid off when I was when I was designing these labels. So when we started out making topical products, and then about a year and a half later, we then introduced supplements. And when we introduced the supplements, we just started realizing that we was having a difference in our nail strength and the nail growth rate, and our skin was clearer. So we had to acknowledge that the products that we were making were just so beneficial also for the skin as well. And it's really about, you know, as much as we have topical products, you know, when you're serving to detox and to like consume nutrient dense foods from the inside, you get it might be a bit more of a slow burn to get the results, but the results are so much better. It lasts longer. And, you know, not everyone's as healthy as they should be. So supplements, like a good quality plant-based supplement is, you know, really what I think most people should be having.
I think you're a very good testament to that, because your teeth, your skin and your hair looks amazing.
Thank you.
It's just got a glow, and we've been sitting in the house for the last 18, 19 months, and you've got such a nice glow on the skin. So you're definitely a testament to your products and what you're about, really. So that's a good thing. That's a really good thing.
Thank you. And it's not to say that, you know, I still don't get stressed and all of those things, but now I don't have such a knock-on effect for my hair, my skin, because you can have, like I would get a lot of stress-induced dandruff, or I'd get a lot of stress-induced acne, and I don't have those anymore just because I'm taking a daily supplement. So regardless of what I'm eating or what I'm going through, at least I can know that I'm not going to look like a scarecrow wandering around because of those things. I can kind of hide it a bit better.
So tell us a little bit more about the products. You showed us two of them there, and so what? One of them is like, obviously it's a supplement, right?
Yes.
So what is that? Is that like a what is it? What kind of product is it?
I'll quickly pop one out for you. It's a capsule.
Oh, okay, capsule.
And you can swallow it whole, or you can pop it open and put it in a cold drink, smoothie, yogurt. Because some people don't like to swallow capsules or vitamins like that, so it's easy just to open and put into something cold. It has 26 ingredients. We use the highest grade vitamins and superfood, freeze-dried superfood ingredients. So everything is really nutrient rich. Even though the vitamins are so good quality, the body is always more responsive to food-based nutrients. So we include food-based ingredients in all of our products. All of our products are plant-based, vegan, cruelty-free, and everything's formulated by myself and my mum. It's a very small-run family business, and within approximately 4 weeks, you'll start to notice that chipping and flaking of your nails has stopped. Within 4 weeks, if you have hair that comes out from the root, that will also stop. And then within 6 to 12 weeks, you'll start to notice the new hair growth. And people have noticed that anywhere between 2 to 7 weeks, they start to have a calming down of their acne, their psoriasis, and things like that.
Oh, fantastic.
So in terms of like, say your own regime, right? You obviously use your own products, right?
Yeah.
Is there any side effects to using this, or can somebody maybe be intolerant to any of the ingredients? Have you found?
Well, the thing is, with our supplements, we don't use any yeast, sugar, binders, or fillers, which we might find in some of the more popular or like the big brand supplements. We don't use any of those. So the only reason why you might be intolerant to anything in there is if maybe some people are allergic to certain supplements or certain vitamins, like folic acid. Some people might be intolerant to that, but everything's clearly labeled, and people know that for themselves, or they can check with their GP. But in terms of a good quality, easy to take supplement, then this is a good one to go for.
Because vegan is big nowadays, right? Everyone's into properly sourced ingredients. anything that is like, as you said, animal based, people are trying to stay away from.
Yeah.
So in terms of like the vegan market, it must be a very, very good product for you to kind of market for, especially in the Black community.
It definitely is. But what I find is that even if you're not vegan, a lot of people still like to know that the beauty products that they're purchasing are plant-based and that they are vegan. So it's something, because there's an association with it being purer. And yes, that is, but it's also, you can get vegan products which aren't plant-based. So as are vegan and plant-based. So for example, this has kelp, spirulina. The oil is made out of 7 ingredients: moringa, cucumber, sea buckthorn. What else is in there? Papaya. Even the vitamin E is from sunflower seeds. So we make sure that everything is really as good as it gets.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Gonna definitely have to get some of these ladies supplements and creams and all that, potions and lotions.
Yes, I even made you guys a discount code. So I'm not sure if I should say that now or a bit later, but there is a discount code for your.
Oh, fantastic! Fantastic. We'll share that with everybody when we come back.
Share it with us, definitely.
Thank you, Paula. If you just want to join Angela in the green room, and as Nick said, our hospitality, and then we'll come back roughly around about 1:45 for our questions and answers, and we all get together and have a good old chat.
Fab. Thank you.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, Paula. Thank you.
So, Nick.
Yes, indeed.
We're like almost halfway through already.
Yeah, it's going quickly today, isn't it?
Very quickly. Very quickly.
I think I need a little bit of lavender oil for my stress this afternoon.
Your stress levels, they're too high.
It's been too high, Lolly.
Could we say good evening goes out to Carol Scott? She said hello earlier.
Okay. Hi, Carol. I'm actually not even logged into the live, bad.
Naughty.
I'm trying to. But
should we bring on our next guest?
Yes. So our next guest is Patricia King. All right.
It is.
Can we get Patricia in there?
Hello, Patricia. Patricia is representing Naturally Yours Limited this evening. Oh, where's she gone? There she is.
There she is. So Naturally Yours. Now, I obviously, as the name suggests, it's got to be something to do with natural products, right? Are you into like natural things generally, or is it just in terms of like these products? Are you a naturist, Patricia?
No,
is that the right word?
No, I'm not. Not yet. Not yet.
You know what he meant, Patricia, by that one.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about Naturally Yours. What's the provider? What's the thing behind Naturally Yours?
Okay. I was a bit horrified reading in various news media about the amount of toxic chemicals that we were absorbing into our bodies through our pores, and the effect on the body. And it was some astronomical number of chemicals that we were putting on our skin each morning before we left for work or whatever, via soaps, creams, underarm deodorants, the lot. And so I wasn't too happy about it. And I started in my kitchen making soap. I thought, well, where would I start? And the thing that I do every day is to bathe. And so I started with soap, plant-based and vegan. And it's really interesting with the two people before me, because the things that they use in their products, which are not the same as mine, are the same things that I use in my products. I use oils, plant-based oils, essential oils, and let me show you, like that's
there we go. Plug. That's what we like.
That's one of my soaps. That's a geranium soap.
Lovely.
This is a lavender soap.
Fantastic. I like the
Yeah.
shapes on them.
Oh, great. And this one is for the men. This is a soap with frankincense in
Oh.
it for them. And people don't really know the history behind frankincense. It was more expensive than gold in the olden days, and there was a reason for that. Because it it helps support men's amorous functions. And so I've done a soap. I've
Tell
done a
me more
soap.
about that. Tell me more about that.
I've done a soap for the guys. So, and I do shea butter soaps, etc. I'm affiliated with Huge Online, which is a wonderful black e-commerce platform, and they have loads of other people that are marketing on and selling their products on their platform. So it started off in my kitchen, and then I gave a couple of soaps away at work, which was the shea butter
Hmm.
soaps, etc. And then I had people come in to me and asking me for it, and that was before the pandemic. And then I thought, okay, I better do this properly, because some of the people weren't even friends of mine. They were sort of like friends of friends and things. So
Mm.
I decided to do a company. And then my sister said to me, she has allergy, where she has some very fine heats in her skin and whatever. And she said that she had done a test, and it turned out that she was allergic to coconut oil. But
Oh.
coconut oil was in the majority of products, commercial products that are used. So, and she's in the Caribbean. And so I made soaps for her that did not have olive oil in it, very mild soaps, and sent them off. And she was absolutely delighted. And so her heats went away, and
Fantastic.
and and so it inspired me to say, okay, let me continue with this. Let me,
Hmm.
it started off just as something to relax me.
Yeah.
I put on my music in the kitchen, and I'm stirring away, etc. And it's taking a life of its own.
So in terms of like your production now, is your productions, have you moved out of your kitchen now, or you
No.
no, you're still so it's still like a family run business then.
Yes, it's still very much a cottage industry, and
Oh,
I'd like to keep the fun in it for a while longer. I don't really want it to turn sort of like really commercialized, and I'm not enjoying it anymore.
Yeah.
So, I'm happy at the moment making soap and sending it off,
And
and
keeping them handmade and that personal touch with your own hands. I get it totally.
yeah.
and so in terms of like marketing it then, Patricia, what do you do then? Is it just like word of mouth, or for like Instagram, social media, and things like that?
Yeah, so it had been word of mouth for a long time, and then I
Hmm.
went on Instagram and got some orders through Instagram, and now I'm taking it to the next step, which
Hmm.
is, as I said, to put it on the huge e-commerce online platform,
Yeah.
which will make me think, because I didn't want to get really involved in sort of like building a website, having to monitor it,
Hmm.
all of this. I'm enjoying making the soap, and that it's a natural, clean product
Yeah.
that is not going to make any bits inside of me collapse. And
And the
so
feedback.
I've had great feedback. I've
Hmm.
had some unexpected feedback actually.
Hmm.
During when we were halfway through the pandemic, I had an email from one colleague at work asking could she have some more, because it's the only thing that was safe in her hands during the pandemic, and was buying the shea butter ones.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um, and so it was very moisturizing. I've had other people say they're pretty, and so I like prettiness, and so people say, oh, they're pretty, I don't want to use them, and I think, oh, no, use them and order again.
Do you know?
But
Do you know what, Patricia? Since I must share with you, since we've been doing this, and you seem such a humble lady. Since we've been doing this, we've met so many
Hmm.
business-minded women, Nubian women, or should I say women of color, and others as well, but predominantly people of color that have started their business from scratch and gone into it with love and real passion for what they do, and that stands out with you in terms of you're not looking for money for it. You're just looking about doing something that works for you and for people like you, and I think that's tremendous. That's tremendous.
Yes. At work, a colleague of mine, her son had acne, and I also gave him some of the olive oil soap. The soap actually that I make for people with sensitive skin is only made from olive oil. That's all it is. And so it doesn't bubble up as much as like a coconut oil soap would, but then again, it doesn't trigger that allergic reaction. A baby could use it. And so, I do enjoy problem solving and with the soap and stuff like that, and I actually get a kick out of doing things like the men's soap.
The men's soap, yeah. Put one aside and put it reserved for Nick.
I'm sure you don't need it, Nick, but I will.
I will. I need all the help I can get. But thanks for sharing, Patricia. You see, they're saying don't encourage me. I don't know, but anyway, no, I will be. You know what? Every product that is on this show tonight, I'm going to be trying for myself, and I'll come back and I will give the feedback.
Can I just share something? One of our producers in the background says, "Please don't encourage him, Patricia."
Encourage me, Patricia. Encourage me. But stay with us, Patricia. Enjoy our hospitality in the green room. Stay away from the red wine, but you're welcome to try the white if you like. And we'll come back to you shortly.
See you shortly, Patricia.
Thank you. So there you go. That's Patricia from Naturally Yours.
Lovely personality.
Yeah, I've just been checking out her Instagram page, and it looks like some lovely products. Pretty as well, like you said, Lolly. Yeah.
I like stuff that looks nice.
Yes, I have noticed, Lolly. I have noticed. But yeah, yes, indeed. So we got about 25 minutes before we are out the door. It's going quickly, so we want to leave a little bit of time for our audience questions and answers. So
I've got loads anyway myself.
Yeah, so have I actually. And Marlena, our producer in the back, is just constantly ribbing me, but I'm not taking any notice.
I tried to keep her name out of it. I did try, Marlena.
I'm not.
Let's bring on our next guest.
Yes.
Her name is Karine Moko. I hope I did say that right.
That's correct.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi, Karine.
Hi, how are you guys?
Good evening. We are very well. Very well.
Good.
Swimming against the tide if you're me, because they don't want me to be canvassing
Nick,
for some of the products. So I hope that you're gonna. I hope you've got some products with my name on it as well.
I have.
Just putting it out there.
I have.
So you are the CEO of Elenge, yeah?
Yes, I'm the founder of Elenge, which is handmade, natural, vegan, organic skincare products, which I make myself. Yes, I hand make myself.
And Elenge in Ghana, sorry.
Yes. So I'm actually in my kitchen now. I do all my products in my kitchen because I'm a mum. So I have 3 children. So it makes it easier to be able to help my husband out, help my children. And, so it's just easy to be able to work at home. So I have all my products here. I actually hand make it in my kitchen. My kitchen's quite big, so it's great. And so as you can see, this is my office.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are another working mother who has formulated her own products from home and brought it to market as well.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm also a facialist.
Facialist.
So like I do skin massages and skincare treatments. So it all goes hand in hand.
Okay. Because Elenge in Ghana means youthful, right?
No, in Congo, in Lingala.
In Congo. Excuse me. In Congo it means youthful.
Yes, it means youthful.
I like that.
So in the way like you carry yourself, how you treat yourself. So not really regarding to age.
Mm-hmm.
or looking young, but youthful, like from the inside that shines on the outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. So tell us about some of the products you make, because I know that you do things like
Yeah.
coffee scrubs and shea butter creams and
So
stuff.
I do coffee scrub. I've got a sample here, but normally they come in like this bag here. So they'll normally come in like a pouch like this.
Ah,
But
Nice.
yeah, but it would just look like a normal coffee scrub like this. I don't know if you can see it. Just like this.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you can use it on your face, you can use it on your body, you can use it as a lip scrub, you can use it as a mask while you're brushing your teeth, then rinse it off. And it really exfoliates the skin. You can use it dry, or you can add water to it and then make it into a paste. So you can really use it in the way you want to use it. And its purpose is to really exfoliate your skin, to remove dead skin cells. If you have like eczema or if you have dry skin, it's perfect for that. And you can use it from your face to your toes. So it's perfect. Then I have the shea butter. This is whipped, hand whipped. And it's made of shea butter, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, rosehip oil, and aloe vera. So just 5 ingredients. And it's perfect for someone who has dry skin. But even if you don't have dry skin, it's just perfect for any type of skin. So if you have eczema, and the reason why I started it, because in 2017, my son was diagnosed with leukemia. So it was a really bad time. He was in the hospital. I was actually pregnant with my 3rd child at that time. And then when we came home, thank God, everything was good. When he came home, his skin was really dry from all the treatment that he had received. And nothing I was using was working. So I just started doing my research. And with us Black people, we make stuff all the time. We'll make oils for our hair. We just, we DIY all the time. So I started making the shea butter, and I would make the coffee scrub as well, because the coffee scrub would literally just remove all the skin, because he literally had like skin falling. So that would help remove it. And then I would put the shea butter on top to like kind of heal it. So it worked hand in hand, and his skin started to improve. And me as well, obviously being pregnant and living in the hospital, because that's how bad the situation got. I had like black marks on my skin, on my back. My skin went really bad because of just a traumatic experience. So I started using these products as well. It started working on me. It started working on him. Then my friends and family would just also make me some, give me a little bit. And I was giving it to them for free. So I thought, why don't I start a business with this? And I just went from there, and here I am today, just building slowly. But that's really how I started off my business.
That's fantastic. Yeah. But Karine, I just want to ask you about that product, because one thing I noticed, like a lot of natural products, what are the shelf life of like, say, your natural oils?
So my shea butter, the shelf life is 12 months.
Okay.
12 months. My coffee scrub is 6 months. And if you're not putting any, the thing with natural products, it can be difficult because you don't have any chemicals in there to hold it together.
Yeah.
But it can still have a long shelf life, because there's not any products in there that would make it like, I don't know how to describe, that would make it go off.
Okay.
If you understand. Like my shea butter lasts up to 12 months. Because the ingredients in there are just natural, and it's also the way I whip it, it lasts a long time. So it's if you put it in the heat, if you put it in a warm place, it would obviously melt, but if you put it in the fridge, it will solidify. So I think it's also based on how you make products and the ingredients you use as well. If you're buying ingredients that are actually natural, then you won't have a problem.
Okay.
So in terms of like the sourcing of your products, I know that I've seen that you've sourced a lot of your products from Africa, right? How did you know where to source these products from? What products go together? What you was actually gonna eventually make? How did that all come about?
So basically, what I did is I just did research, to be honest with you. When I was making my shea butter, the oils that I used in there, like the grapeseed oil, the rosehip oil, these are oils that repair the skin, that heal the skin, that has vitamin E, vitamin A. So these are the things my child needed at that time to help repair his skin. So when I was making my shea butter, I knew obviously I needed coconut oil because it's one of the best hydrators to hydrate the skin. So I knew I needed that. Aloe vera it heals. It's anti-inflammatory. So when I was making it, I had my son in mind. So I used all the ingredients that would help him. And then what I did, I researched on where to get these ingredients, because a lot of people sell stuff on eBay, Amazon, but you want to make sure that where they're sourcing their ingredients are actually what they're saying. So like my oils that I use are organic and they're ethically sourced. So they're made using sustainable methods. My coffee scrub, my coffee beans are from Congo, where I'm from Kivu. And I use a company that is not only ethical, but the money that they get from the coffee, they give it back to the women who are working there. And the same with my shea butter. So it's really just researching to make sure what the people are saying is true.
Yeah.
And I noticed as well, sorry if I interrupted you, dear Lolly,
No,
but I
no.
noticed that you said about your aunt telling you to go back to nature.
Yeah.
And one thing that I was going to say is that from our elders, we could learn a lot about ingredients, natural ingredients that they've used that we've forgotten about. So it was very interesting.
Absolutely, because she said to me, "You young people like to try this. You try this. You try this." She was like, "Just go back. Just use just use the natural stuff. It's always worked for us." I'm sure, I don't know if you guys are African or Jamaican, but our cultures are quite similar in the sense where growing back home, if you have a cold, they'll say, "Oh, go to so-and-so's yard and ask if you can get the leaf from the back garden, or go and get this nut or whatever." Then you drink the leaf, whether it's moringa, whether it's soursop, and then the next day you're feeling better. So, I grew up in a home that was very Congolese, very African. So we still carry those traditions. But sometimes, growing up in the UK, you get a bit lost. You want to try this, you want to try that. But we have a lot of methods that work. So
well, you only can find weeds in my back garden. Maybe some corn as well. We got some corn out there, but that's probably as far.
Do you know, Lolly? When I knew about Cinco Bible, have you ever heard of Cinco Bible?
Yeah, that's aloe vera, but it's called
absolutely. And when I was growing up, I always heard about Cinco Bible. I need some Cinco Bible, but my parents used to talk about it, and I never knew exactly what it was until later on in life. I found out, it's aloe vera. It's the same thing.
So it just had a different name.
Absolutely.
Yes. Right.
And it was used for all sorts of skin conditions, healing, to wash out your stomach as well if you had to wash out your insides and outside. So it's a super plant.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Super plant. Yeah. Absolutely.
So in terms of your business, I know we were talking to Patricia earlier on, and she was saying that she's happy to just keep it small, keep it family based, and whatever. What is your ambition for your business?
Well, right now I run it all alone. I do my PR all alone. Thank God, I'm grateful. I've received a lot of features and stuff like Black Beauty. I've been featured on the Telegraph, so it's done well with my press. But now that I'm a facialist and everything, I want to combine the facialist and the skincare together. Eventually, I want to have my own toner, my own cleanser, and I want to have a bespoke shop where you can come in and all the products are made tailored to your skin. So if you come and you want shea butter, we'll use the oils that are beneficial for your skin type and for whatever problems you may have with your skin. You can come in and get juices that are perfect for detoxifying your body. So like I do an oil as well. So you would come in and you would get an oil, but an oil that is tailored to your skin type.
So more of like a tailored prescriptive.
Yeah, like a bespoke. And then you can get facials as well. So if you needed a facial, you could get facial. So everything would be there. Everything
I'll
about
be your first to come down there. I need a facial. I've been needing a facial for the longest while. I'll be your first.
Yes, absolutely. I would love that.
I'll be second.
No worries.
You've already got your soap, Nick.
Yeah, but I actually need to have the soap first and then the facial after, isn't it?
You got your black and white soap. You're all right. Thank
you know
you,
what,
Kareen.
and you know
No
what,
worries.
Kareen, I've just learned about this exfoliating and the
Yeah.
scrubs and that. So I'll be very interested to know about your coffee scrub and stuff. And see
Yeah,
if,
I mean, there's products available on my website. There's always
Yeah.
a code there, Enjoy10, where you can get 10% off. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I hand make all the products myself, and yeah, it's good for your skin. It really is. Read my reviews on my Instagram, on my website. It's all there.
Thank you. Thank you. I
Does
think
Carol just asked? Does a coffee bar smell strong? Does it smell strong of coffee?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And sometimes my customers, because I talk to them a lot, they'll send me an email and say, "Oh, please, could you add just a little bit of tangerine oil in my coffee?" And I will just add it. They would put it like on the, when you order, you can leave a
Order.
note,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
will do that. But it's not too strong. It's not strong at all,
So,
because I
so that,
use it on my children as well.
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
that's what you're talking about when you talk about bespoke for
Yeah,
individual.
bespoke. Yeah. So products tailored to your liking and that are beneficial for your skin type.
Absolutely.
shall we bring back Angela, Paula, and Patricia?
Yeah, let's bring the
Join us
ladies
for a
back
few
in.
minutes and let's have
Yeah.
a little chin wag. See what we can do about our faces and skin and all that good stuff.
Welcome back, ladies.
Come back, Angela.
I could see Angela. Where's Paula and
There's Patricia. Hello,
there's
Patricia.
Hello.
Welcome back. And here's Paula again. Thank you for joining us again, ladies. So we do have a few questions in the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
Kareen, we're sorry you didn't get to experience the green room.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely all right.
I'm sure you'll be back.
I guess next time, yes. I'll love to
Definitely.
experience it.
All right. So this question is for Naturally Yours Limited. How long is the soap making process?
Okay. To actually mix the ingredients together, weigh them out, mix them together, etc., takes an hour, hour and a half, because you have to do it carefully. And some of the ingredients that you're using can harm if you don't handle them carefully. But the actual curing of the soap takes 4 to 6 weeks. And if it's an olive oil soap, which is just olive oil alone, as you can imagine, it takes ages. It takes a month or two to really harden to be able to send out, because I don't put anything else in it, because it is for people that have sensitive skin. So it's just the olive oil in it.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So before we let you go, Patricia, again, can you just let everybody know where they can get your products and where they can find you?
Okay. On Instagram at Naturally Yours Limited, all one word. They can email me on my Gmail, which is naturallyyoursLimited@gmail.com. And also, in the next week, I'm going to be on Huge, HUGE, with the dots in between, online, and it's an e-commerce platform with lots of other sellers on there. So I'm going to be on there, and that's going to be much easier for people to be able to order online.
Thank you very much for joining us, Patricia. Thank you. Nick, do you have a question for one of the ladies?
I've got a question, and it's from Sharon. And Sharon's just simply saying, what particular product should I use for my skin, which is quite oily? I suffer with quite a few blackheads.
For me? Is that a question for me?
For anyone who wants to jump in there.
Okay, I've got a lemon and geranium face cream, which is very good. It's also formulated as a face wash. Also, lemon to detoxify the skin, and also it helps to clarify skin. And geranium is also very good for oily skin, and it also helps clear blemishes and also heal acne scars or spot scarring, and to more or less give your skin a really nice even toned.
Thank you, Angela.
So that's lemon and geranium.
Lemon and geranium face cream and face wash.
And we can get it from the Etsy shop that we've got on the screen there.
Yes, you can.
Brown Angel Naturals.
Yes. It's all one word.
All one word on the Etsy shop.
You.
Thank you, Angela.
Yes.
Let's give Paula a question. Oh, you got something to say there?
No,
Well,
I had a suggestion. Sometimes when you have oily skin, it can be a deficiency in omega fatty acids.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes when you don't have enough oils in your diet, you can overproduce oils on your skin.
Oh.
So she could actually try eating more seeds, which have oils in them in her diet. If she eats meat, she can have oily fish like mackerel, salmon. That's maybe something else that she could try.
So, that's interesting. So, omega-3 rich foods would help to combat oily skin. You'd have thought that it would add oil to your diet.
Yes, actually, it really helps, and even like papaya is very good. It's a very light, dry oil, and it will also help to balance the skin. Sea buckthorn. I mean, this the oil that we have, the hair, skin, and nail oil, it's a very light oil, and it will help to balance the skin. So if your skin is too dry, it will help to add the moisture, and if your skin is too oily, it will help to decrease the oil. So that's what omega fatty acids, that when you're using something which is bioavailable, when your skin is very responsive to plant-based ingredients, it helps to balance out things which might not be quite right inside your body.
Thank you, Paula. And again, we can get all the products from superfoodlux.com.
Yes, Superfood LX. It's just it's written incorrectly going across. It's superfoodlx.com.
Okay. There we go on the thing. Thank you for joining us, Paula. And I think just a quick question for Karine before we start to wrap up. Karine, so we should be looking for what is your next product? What's your next line? What should we be looking out for?
I actually have a shimmer one. So it's shea butter, but it's actually shimmer. So you can use it as a highlighter. I don't know if you can see it here. Can you see it?
Ah, that's nice.
So you can use it on your face just to add some shimmer, to add some highlight, and you can just build it up. You can use it on your body, on your arm, on your chest, and use it up, build it up as you would like, really. Yeah.
Fantastic. Great stuff. Well, thank you once again, ladies, for joining us this week. It's been
that's not one for me, Lolly.
Sorry.
No, it's not one for you, Nick.
I think I'm a bit too light for that.
No,
I don't need to
Nick,
shimmer anymore.
Accentuate the jawline.
No, no. The shea butter and the coffee scrub is perfect for you, Nick.
I'm definitely going to be hooking you up on that, Karine. Definitely.
Okay. No worries. Absolutely.
Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. And do make sure, ladies and gents, you do follow our ladies, Angela, Paula, Patricia, and Karine. As you can see, all their details will be put in the chat room also, so you can follow them. Ladies, if you have a few minutes and you don't mind popping into the chat room, say hi, just in case anybody's got any questions, or you can share the links and that kind of thing in there. That would be fantastic. We'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Carol likes the shimmer one.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, Carol. Go onto my website and there's put enjoy 10% off.
Oh yes,
and
I think who else had the codes? Can you pop those all the codes? Yes, Paula had code as well.
Yes. So what 15?
So what 15? Enjoy 10. So what 15?
And that's for 15% off.
Okay, thank you. Any more for
and if
any
you
more?
don't mind putting that in the chat room, that would be fantastic. And then our ladies and gents can go ahead and just get buying up the products and support our businesses.
Yeah. Ladies, I've got nothing but admiration for you all, as I said, for business women that look like my sisters and my mothers and my partner. So I've got nothing but admiration for you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you,
and
Nick.
well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. You were such an amazing host. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. And bye, everyone. It was nice to meet you all.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Lolly.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
So, Nick, we have got to another end of a show.
Yeah, and also, Lolly, you got it done on time as well, which is
did
amazing.
you notice I was just
you are
cracking the whip
timekeeper.
this week. Cracking the whip. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, I just want to mention to our listening audience out there, our own very Lolly has just our own Lolly has just had an award for another show that she does online with Carol Scott and with Cheryl Small. And I want to congratulate you on your presenting skills. You ladies do a great job, and also showcasing your talent here on So What Is. So well done, Lolly. Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. We've got a fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a good show, man. It's been a good show.
It has.
You know?
And we've got 2 minutes to spare. When was the last time we had that?
Well, this is it. There you go. This is it. And I'm
Are you going to sing for us, Nick?
I'm not going to sing, but I'm gonna hope to get some, Enjoy 10 and So What Is 15.
Oh yes, for your discount
off my beauty products.
Thank you very much, Trisha. Oh,
I'll
yes,
sing to you, Lolly, but not on air, off air. But yeah, it's been really good. It's been really good, and like I said, it's really encouraging to see so many.
I agree.
Mothers as well. These women, they're not just like business driven women. They're mothers, they're wives, they're family women, and they've taken the time to go into their own business, formulate, learn about their products, bring it to market. Fantastic.
I love to see it. I love to see it.
It really is, man. More girl power.
Yay! So if you haven't already, do remember to press that subscribe button, all right? And also click on that notifications bell. So every time we are live, you will get the notifications. You can join Nick and myself right here each and every Thursday between the hours of 8 and 9. And do remember, we do repeat over on Sky Channel 7. Is that
Channel 7, yep. Sky 183.
And there you go. 10:30 on a Saturday night.
Yes. Yeah. And I just want to say, Lolly, a big thank you as well to all our behind the scenes team. You only see me and Lolly on screen, but there's a whole load of people behind the scenes. Anthony, Marlena, All Saint, Annette, big team behind the scenes. So thank you guys. You guys make the program what it is. We love you, appreciate you. So yes, episode 8 over and out. We have been So What Is. Keep it locked. We'll be talking about many, many more health and beauty industry topics. That's the right word. To come. Nearly lost
See you next time.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.